the cream always rises to the top, and my brother is definitely a talent that any promotion, regardless of what country, be it India, be it Japan, Mexico. I mean, my brother's a talent that any promotion would be very lucky and fortunate to have in their promotion.
Sportskeeda Wrestling is proud to partner with World Wrestling Council to bring you this exclusive interview with Primo Colon. You may know him from his legendary family or even his time in WWE, where he performed for so many years. Was it 14 years, 15 years? How many years was it?
It was a long time. I mean, and I appreciate every moment of it.
Amazing. And now, this weekend, he will take on Ray Gonzalez in one of the biggest events in Puerto Rico. Would you like to tell us more about the event, sir?
Yes, I would like to. It's called Hora de la Verdad, which means the time is right. It's going to happen in Guaynabo, Puerto Rico. I don't know how much you guys know about the history of Puerto Rican wrestling, but we've been around for quite some time. I mean, we just celebrated our 50th anniversary. That's 50, half a decade. I mean, sorry, half a century. And we're going strong. I mean, business has picked up. Fans are real in tune to what's happening right now. We've had stars from all walks of life walk through the doors of WWC. We had Dolph Ziggler not too long ago, earlier this year, as being one of the great main attractions that we had here not too long ago. So, I mean, Puerto Rico has really been a hot spot lately in professional wrestling. And that's something I'm proud of. That's something I'm working on as far as behind the scenes, if you will.
And you mentioned that, so a lot of fans know you from WWE. But I mean, a lot of them are wondering what you have been doing because ours is an international platform. Could you tell our viewers and readers what has been happening with you since you left WWE?
Yes, I've been working with my father's promotion. Like I said earlier, it's been around for 50 years. I've been taking over the administrative part, and I've been helping to build the branding, and I've been helping to just put my fingers and my thought, my creative intuitivity into what's happening right now in WWC. We have a tremendous event. We do about one big event a month. And this next event is going to happen this Saturday in Guaynabo. You can catch our programming on YouTube Saturdays and Sundays.
Amazing.
From 1 to 2.
You mentioned Dolph Ziggler. So I had spoken to him before the last event. And he told me that Primo Colon is one of the most underrated wrestlers in the world.
Oh.
And he told me that you are as good as Randy Orton, his words. So your reaction to that?
I cannot deny what he says. I mean, I give him a lot of credit for what he says. I'm not going to call him a liar, if you will. I mean, to say I'm as good as Randy Orton, well, that's definitely a compliment, and I'll take it to the bank. But I got a lot of respect for Dolph Ziggler. I mean, he's a guy he's been around, I think. He's one of the few people that can say he's been around in WWE as long as I have. Actually, I think he has me beat by about 2 or 3 years. So I got a lot of respect for him. I consider him a friend. So for him to give me that credit, it means a lot. Coming from him and mentioning it to the world, well, it means a lot to me. So I appreciate the compliment, because that's all I take it as, a tremendous compliment.
Is there anyone else? I mean, he mentioned that you are one of the most underrated performers, and a lot of people might not know about that. Was there anyone else from your time in WWE who was maybe as underrated as you, but people don't know about him?
That's a good question. Yeah, there are a bunch of great, talented wrestlers that, for X, Y, Z reason didn't get that one push or that one opportunity. To mention anybody off the top of my head, there's been a couple. I mean, I think Sin Cara, the last Sin Cara was a tremendous talent. that was a tremendous in-ring performer that people, I think, take for granted, or like you say, it was underrated.
Yeah, great answer. I have to bring this topic up, and it's up to you if you want to answer if you are comfortable. But
Go ahead. Go ahead.
so much has happened in the last month with Vince McMahon.
Oh yeah, I know you're gonna come with that. I got no comment, but go ahead. Ask the question. I'll see what I say. Proceed.
Okay, let me ask you a question that maybe you can answer. I mean, did you ever imagine there would come a day where there would be no McMahon in WWE after working with him? And what was your personal relationship?
That's a very politically correct question, and one that I guess I will have to answer. I don't know. I mean, regardless of what people hear, people listen. I mean, it's still allegations. Nothing's been confirmed or denied. But I think you have to give credit to Vince McMahon and what he created. Aside from whatever results might happen or whatever might come to light, if you will, or whatever verdict comes out at the end of the day. I mean, I think you have to give Vince McMahon his credit and his due for what he created, because he really turned a regional spectacle or a sport or whatever you want to call it, sports or entertainment. You can put it in either hand. I think he actually made professional wrestling into sports entertainment as we know it as today. So you have to give him that credit, regardless of the personal or extracurricular activities, and so on, etc., that he's allegedly been involved in. But to imagine WWE without a McMahon at the helm, I don't know. I don't know if that's a world I want to live in the sense that, I mean, they've definitely placed their name into what we know as professional wrestling, and they brought us so much good and unexpected, and I use that word unexpected in more terms than one, unexpected moments that really, I mean, you got to get handed to the McMahon family and what they've done and what they've contributed to professional wrestling. So I'll leave that question open in that sense. But I don't know. I don't think it's going to be a different world if there's no McMahon involved, or there's no McMahon last name involved in what we know as WWE.
What was your personal relationship with him? Because I think your family has been working with them for a long time, right?
Yes, we've collaborated in certain projects, but you know, we have our own thing. They have our own thing, but we've always had a mutual respect and a exchange of ideas and talent to a certain extent.
Were you surprised that your brother went back and now he's such an important part of WWE right now?
No, well, my brother's got talent, and like Eddie Guerrero once said, the talent the cream always rises to the top, and my brother is definitely a talent that any promotion, regardless of what country, be it India, be it Japan, Mexico. I mean, my brother's a talent that any promotion would be very lucky and fortunate to have in their promotion.
Do you maybe want to go back and join him? The LWO is such a strong.
It is pretty strong. I mean, I will never. I never say never, especially in this business. But I mean, I'm doing my own thing right now, so it's not in my immediate plans. But I mean, I wake up and another day is another day. So who knows?
Let me bring up two more Puerto Ricans who are doing so well in the world. The first one is Zelina Vega, who's a part of the faction with her brother. Your reaction, like how well she's been doing?
No, she's representing the flag pretty good. So I'm proud of her. I mean, I give kudos to her. I applaud her and I wish her the best. She's really como se dice, like they say in Puerto Rico, como se dice, allá es orgullo boricua. So she's making Puerto Ricans proud. So I mean, she has all my support as far as what she's doing, and I hope she keeps it up.
And the other guy, of course, is the man with the briefcase, Damian Priest, who is one of the
Damian
top
Priest, yeah.
stars. What do you think?
He's a tremendous talent, and for being Puerto Rican, I mean, for him to be that tall, he's a rare commodity as far as Puerto Ricans, because we're usually not the tallest type of people. But he's doing a good job too. So I mean, I applaud him. Anytime I see the Puerto Rican flag on a WWE screen, it's something that really brings a lot of pride to my heart, and it brings a lot of pride to a lot of Puerto Ricans that we're everywhere. I mean, we live in New York, Miami, Atlanta. Puerto Ricans, we know how to get around, and we're very proud and loud when we have our kind representing our brand.
Amazing, man. One last WWE question. I mean,
Yes,
you had a great feud with 3MB back in the day, and now Drew
3MB.
and now
Yes.
Drew McIntyre is in the main event of WrestleMania. Did you think that he always had it in him to be, he's going to face Seth Rollins at WrestleMania? What's your reaction?
Well, yeah. I mean, he was the chosen one by Vince McMahon way back in the day when he started. So he always had that hidden talent or that gem. I mean, it was just waiting to come out of hibernation, if you will. And now, I mean, he's really hitting his stride, and he's proven that Vince McMahon knows how to choose the right talent when it comes to who's going to be the man when the time comes. And Drew, I got a lot of respect for him. He's a tremendous talent, and he's a tough guy to beat. Trust me, in the ring, he's tough as nails.
Amazing, man. Amazing. So Primo Colon, one of the most underrated performers, as Dolph Ziggler said, if there was a
I
match
didn't
that,
say it.
and you said it, if there was a match that you want, people watching this video to go back and watch, what is that match?
I did wrestle Randy Orton one time. I think it was on a Superstar. So you can go back and see how I almost had him beat, but that's my opinion. People might think otherwise. But I think it was on Superstars, yeah. Me against Randy Orton. If you want to watch that one back, you can go ahead and see my talent in its raw form.
Amazing, man. So I think we're out of time. How can fans catch World Wrestling Council and tell us more about the rest of the card? I think Chris Masters is going to be on the card as well, right?
Chris Masters, we have Shelton Benjamin's going to be on the card too. So people who have wondered, hey, what's Shelton up to? He's going to be in Puerto Rico. You can probably see us. I mean, unless you're in Puerto Rico and you can't go to the event live and in person, you can go and watch it every Saturday and Sunday on YouTube. We have a show called Super Estrellas de la Lucha Libre. Super Estrellas WWC. You can watch that on YouTube. We're soon going to be on Thriller or Fight TV. I mean, we're working on that. We're about to sign a contract in about the next month or two. We will be on Thriller TV, God willing. So all the fans across the world, you can watch our programming A to the Z every Saturday and Sunday. You can watch the best wrestling from Puerto Rico in your TV screen or your app.
Primo Colon, such an honor to have you here. And I hope to speak to you again for more events like this.
Yes, sir. Yeah, we're definitely going to be throwing these events out more often than not. We have our big 51st anniversary. We're going to be celebrating August 31st. So wrestling fans, you're going to be able to catch that on Triller TV, pay-per-view, God willing, crossing our fingers. So get ready to see a lot of good stuff coming out of the island of Puerto Rico for the enjoyment of the wrestling fans across the world.
Any surprises on that card or any names that you can share?
It's too soon to tell because we got a lot. There's a lot of real estate between now and August 31st. But we're going to tell a story, and we hope you guys enjoy it.
Amazing. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you, man. I appreciate the opportunity and appreciate the plug. Thank you for the opportunity to give my message out.